Ramp at Lake Lahontan closed down nearly 2 years ago, and it's stayed that way ever since. The reservoir is only about 10% of capacity. Paul Nelson shows us how the drought is impacting the state park.
Not much has changed out here at Lahontan Reservoir. What's normally a lake is now more like a small puddle in some areas. And if you take a look over here to my right, the boat ramp is actually a couple of 100 yards away from where we're standing. Lake Lahontan doesn't exactly look like a place for recreation. The boat ramp's been closed since 2013, and it's hard to find any activity here at all.
This is awful. Back when we were younger, especially when we were in school, this lake was hopping, man. There was people out here all the time. It's what we did. Come on, guys.
The Bonies were hoping to take their kids for a swim here, but to their disappointment, 4 years of drought won't allow that.
We came out here with them this afternoon to see if we could just hang out and have a little bit of family time out here at the good old Lake Lahontan, but there's nothing here anymore. It's a little puddle.
It's a pretty good big shock to people when they finally see it for themselves, what the impact of the drought has been.
Plants are growing in areas that were underwater just a few years ago, looking like a forest of young trees.
We're hoping to try to transplant some of those trees. Some of them that are stressed here from the drought and stuff, we can make a little nursery and try to get some of these newer trees that have come up and replant.
There are 69 miles of shoreline when the lake is full, but the only substantial water to be found is on the east side of the park near the dam.
Over here on the Fallon side at the dam, we're about 12,000 acre feet. We should be around 100,000, so there's little enough to get your feet wet.
Beauregard says the park's visitation is at its lowest level ever, down 90% from a normal year. But he says Lahontan still has enough water to go fishing, and there's plenty of other recreation available.
Still a good place to camp, trees and shade and things like that, but there's not much water to cool off in.
Fewer people visiting the park also means less revenue is coming in, and that's led to some layoffs of some of the staff here. Others have gone to work in other places like Lake Tahoe and the Rye Patch Reservoir. Covering the story, Paul Nelson, Channel 2 News.